I'm Jacqueline Chiarot, and I'm a residential designer. I specialize in residential interiors, and I've been doing it for officially a year now, but I've been designing for long before that. So I actually went to school for kinesiology, but during that time and prior to going to university, I worked for my father, who is a commercial builder. He has a design build portion of his company that he runs, and I grew up working under him, and I didn't know at the time how much I loved the design aspect, but I grew to learn that when my husband and I built our first home about 6 years ago now. I started designing for friends and family, and just really diving into the world of design that way. And then I officially started my company about a year ago. I specialize on residential interiors. I love just creating a new space for someone, whether it be a full renovation, start to finish kind of like gut job, or just, transforming a space with furniture and decor. I also do virtual work, I do consulting. I kind of try and do the full span of everything so that everyone has an option to have design in their life. I think it's important that people have access to this service no matter what the price range is. So I try to offer, different prices and different services in that aspect so that everyone can have, a makeover at their home and have a new inspiring space. My style is pulled from many other styles. I would say the one that I gravitate more towards would be traditional with modern accents. A timeless classic look is what I always resort to. And I love the Parisian kind of modern traditional look. I pull a lot of inspiration from that and kind of bring it into my designs. I'm definitely known for my bright white look, whether it be paint colors, kitchen cabinets, just an overall like bright and airy look, whether it's decor or design finishes. Definitely known for that, and I love it. I've loved it for years, and I can't see that changing anytime soon. Right now, I'd say the current trends are very warm, still bright. There's a lot of brass accents compared to, say 6 years ago. A lot of gray, a lot of white, chrome, that kind of thing. Now, those things are still, you can use them and they still look great. It's just a matter of how you're going to balance it out now with those warm tones, those colored kitchens coming in, the greens, the blues, all beautiful with the brass accents. That's a huge thing. Or, the gold, the touch of gold on a pendant light. So those things are all moving in, warmer, that kind of look. But yeah, at the end of the day, you have to go with what you love because you're waking up to it every single day. So you need to combine some of the trends to keep it relevant, but then stick to what you love still. So we're lucky enough to have two homes, one home back where we spend our summers and one home here in Montreal. So it's been fun to kind of play with two different styles, but back home, because we built that house from scratch, it's really truly what we both love, probably me more than my husband, but it is traditional with modern accents. So that being said, I've got wall paneling and wainscoting and this beautiful white paint on the walls, and my white kitchen, and a porcelain tile that looks like marble, and the stairs are a black stained oak and with black iron spindles. So there's just like the black and white contrast, which is what reminds me of kind of the Parisian, like traditional modern look they have there, and I still love it to this day. And then as for our home here in Montreal, it's definitely more modern contemporary, a little bit industrial. So our countertops are a concrete mix, so that's very different for us, and we've got like slate stone on some of the walls. So those kind of things I would never necessarily choose design-wise, but it's been really great learning as a designer to work with those things to make it your style, while living with something that you may not want to renovate right away. So it's been cool living with two different homes, two different styles, and yeah, we're having fun with it. I have two favorite rooms in our home, and it would be the kitchen, which I poured my heart into when we were building and designing, and then my daughter's nursery, which another room that I poured myself into. It is just like a pink palace, so I think I love it more than she does. And my least favorite, honestly, probably the garage, because I've been able to kind of put my touch on all rooms in our home so far. So I can't say that any room makes me unhappy except the garage and probably the furnace room. It's so unorganized and bare. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Interior design guilty pleasure. That's a tough one. Lighting, for sure. I love lighting, and I love expensive lighting, so my husband doesn't love that sometimes. And then I love little details. So for example, adding wall paneling or wainscoting to a wall. I love that detail. And then even smaller than that, decor pieces and functional pieces you use in your home, say like brass measuring cups in your kitchen. Like those kind of things make me happy when I pull them out and I bake with them. Or just, a set of decor beads that you're gonna put on the coffee table with a candle and some coffee table books. Those kind of things, when they come together in a home for a client or myself, I love that. So I started the JCD Shop right after I launched my company. I started finding a few things that I wanted to bring into my clients' homes, and just personally that I found were lacking in the home decor industry, and it's just continued to build from there. And I love sourcing new fun products for my clients. They're all things that I would use personally in my own home, and that's kind of what it stems from, finding beautiful pieces that I can't find anywhere else. And once I find it and I think it looks beautiful in my own home, then I try and bring it in from my shop, and I also use it in my clients' homes. So it's not a huge shop right now, it's just online currently, but I really love the buying process and giving, I guess, the shoppers, the people online, my clients, everyone an opportunity to have some detailed, beautiful decor pieces in their home that I personally would use every day. Highlight items of the shop. I definitely love my gold brass measuring cups and spoons. I started on a journey for those strictly for myself, and I had so many people, friends and family, that were like, where did you get those? And so I brought in more, started selling them, and then my JCD candle I created for the launch of my company, and it was such a hit that I left it. I got more to sell in the shop, and that's kind of led me into creating a few more candles because I feel like as a designer, a candle is such a staple in a home that to have something that is elegant yet simple, you can place it anywhere in your home, is so important. So those are two huge things that I have on my shop that are pretty much staples. And then yeah, I launched a cocktail box, so new barware that I've got now as a collection on my shop, and that's been really fun because I've always loved barware and serveware and just like the really detailed pretty pieces. So to be able to sell that now, that's pretty exciting, and I just hope it continues to grow. Some of the things I love about Montreal is definitely the restaurant and food scene. I love trying new restaurants, especially here. Old Montreal is one of our favorite spots since the day we got here, and we continue to try as many new places as we can. So that's one of my favorite things about Montreal for sure. What is it like being married to a professional athlete? It's challenging, it's rewarding. It's definitely about balance, trying to make it all work. I'm alone a lot when he's on the road trips or he has the games every other night, which means I'm usually alone with my toddler. And because I run my business myself, I'm also trying to catch up on work. So it's a struggle. We never have, dinner time. That's not a normal thing for us, just a weekly dinner and having a normal weekend like a normal family. That's not something we've ever lived through, and we won't get to live through until he retires from hockey. So that's just our normal, and balancing a business, an online shop, a toddler, a marriage, 2 homes, and being away from friends and family. It's a lot, but we always have to look at the positive side of things, and very grateful that he can work and I can work. We can both kind of live out our dreams while raising our beautiful daughter. So yeah, it's balanced, but we're lucky. Union Lighting is one of my favorite stores in Montreal. It is beautiful, stunning, full of an amazing selection of lights. I feel like I'm in a candy store when I come here, and I would recommend every person in Montreal to check it out. Some of my favorite designers from Union include Arteriors, Pelichuk, Visual Comfort, Erin, Hudson Valley, the list goes on. My top 3 picks from Union would include the Jacqueline chandelier by Erin. I love the Magnolia chandelier by Pelichuk. Last but not least, my 3rd favorite pick would be the Hicks pendant that comes in 3 different colors. It's just beautiful. So to get in touch with me, you can head to my website, www.jacquelinechirotdesign.com. I have a link to my blog and my shop on my website, as well as a contact button where you can send me an email.